Guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video. Today we are only quickly going to look at Bitcoin. We're not going to look at the S&P, ETH or the dollar index. You kind of know my story already. Dollar index macro target was between 112 and 120. We reached that, showed you that yesterday. ETH, I said if we lose the approximately $1,300 level, then I'm looking at $4,000, still kind of around the same range. And my next downwards target for the S&P 500 is 3,590. With that being said, like I said, we're going straight to BTC because I am going to show you in this video what the trades are that I am looking out for. If you like this kind of content, then please do me a favor. Like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think this is useful. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Also those links are in the description. Alright, we are here looking at BTC USD 1 hour. And I think I am going to change the exchange that we are using for the charts, because we are here right now on Bitfinex, as you can see, and I've noticing a lot of times with the volume nodes, point of controls and everything, that is not really in line. So maybe I will switch over to Binance. The one that I'm actually using for my own daily charts is the one from Bybit. The reason why I'm not using it here is because there's so much stuff on there that I'm afraid that you guys will get confused. With that being said, we're seeing here that the macro point of control is here at 19,100, but for Bybit it's here on top at approximately 20,300, which is now more accurate, to be honest. And this value area high is still kind of corrected, approximately 21,600 ish. The two value area lows from this local range right here and the macro one are also on Bybit approximately the same, here at 18,700 and 18,600, so that is all fine. If we are zooming in, I said in yesterday's video, I said if we are going higher, that actually would be nice here from the value area low. Let me see where I have the, there's the brush. From this point on we went higher, and I said then I'm looking out for to short from this point of control, measured then of course from the top to the bottom back to, sorry, the point of control, the Fibonacci golden pocket, Fibonacci golden pocket, that would be nice. And I was looking at this level, but it didn't enter a short, although we even had the signs, but it was right in the Australian session, and that is the one that opens 1 or 2 hours before the Asian session. And the Asian session is sometimes also a little bit tricky, and that is also deep in the night for me, so I didn't want to stay up until like 2 or 3 or 4, so eventually I didn't pull the trigger, but I'll show you in a minute what I mean. Here on the hourly, it looks like we have a little bit of a trigger wave to the upside, so far it looks pretty good. There is not really room to the downside, as in we are not really going lower based on this golden pocket. I have to say that makes me lean slightly bullish for the day. You know what, let's zoom in then on the 12 minute. Here we had a beautiful bearish divergence, as you can see, momentum waves going lower, price going higher. Money flow was also later on curving a little bit down. Also on the 6 minute we had it, looked actually really nice. Let me make this a little bit higher, then it's easier to see. There you can see that here indeed also the momentum waves were going lower. So that looked actually pretty good, but eventually there was like I said, no follow through because of the time of the session, and then thought, you know what, let's not do it. This might end up a little bit bad if suddenly the Asian session decides to pump. Alright, with that being said, what I actually also like to take out of the chart is this triangle, at least the bottom. We don't really need that. Maybe we go lower and retest this trend line. For now, don't really see that happen. There is actually also another target that you could be trading, and that is if you take from this top to this bottom, and let's say we topped out here, that we would go lower to this golden pocket, and then actually see that it exactly lines up with this trend line at approximately, shall we say, 19,000 for the golden pocket to the downside, and then going higher again. Another trade that you could be taking, that is also one that I'm looking out for. That is that we take this one out, that we are going higher, creating something like a double top and then going lower, or maybe wick, grab the liquidity above this point right here and then going lower. There is one problem with that, and that is that in last week's video is that approximately from 20,400 to a little bit higher than 21,000, there is not a lot of resistance, a lot of single print. So I think if we go higher, then we might really shoot higher. If we do that, we also have another nice target that you could be looking out for, and that is if we take the bottom from here to the top, and then you can see we have the golden pocket at approximately starting off from 21,000 to 21,200. That's why I drew the box there. That actually would also be a very nice target. I will definitely would be looking to short there because it also comes in line with this purple trend line to the bottom. So if we are going higher, golden pocket 21,000, 21,200, filling those single prints right here. And that will probably be then a very sweet move, grabbing even more liquidity, maximum pain, and then definitely going lower. That is something I'm really looking out for. Do I think that this is a very likely scenario? Not really. It would be quite a pump to the upside, more than 8%. Never say never, but I don't really think it would happen. What's something that could happen then is like I said, maybe going a little bit higher, grab the liquidity, make it something like a double top, and then going lower. On a little bit of a micro time frame, what I also would be trading is if we are going higher and then making SFP from this level right here, so that is at 19,800, grabbing the liquidity and then going lower and then really SFPing this top right here. That would actually be a very nice trade to the short side. I would say take a short from there. And then, like I said, maybe to take a long if we retrace here to that golden pocket that we drew in earlier. Let me see other trades that I will be looking out for to take. Yes, you could also say, you know what, if we are dumping down, then maybe an SFP from this level, or even better this one, the 18,200. That is the bottom of this peak right here. 18,200, that would be quite a drop, and then going higher again. Would we also break it with a fast move down, then of course we still have that ultimate SFP of 17,600, the bottom that we put in at the beginning of this major dump before we made this very big trading range. From this local trading range, you see that we have the value area high. We're kind of fighting with it right now. You could say, you know what, if we go above, have a successful retest and then going higher, let's say New York session, that would also be a very nice long position. That value area high is right now at 19,500. That could be also a good trade to take. One thing I'm really looking out for in the next 48 hours, and I hope it's visible on your screen, I showed it already multiple times, and that is the average monthly return of September. Right now we have a -3%. Why am I bringing this up? Because I have not done this in the previous months. It is because September has been such a strong month for a negative average return year over year over year. We had minus almost 8, almost 6, minus 13.77. So let's say an average of approximately 7% minus for the month would make a lot of sense, and would then also respect the average return. Therefore we need to drop down approximately 4% from the current price level where we are right now, and that will bring us back to exactly the value area low here at 18,600. That is something that I'm really looking out for. So in case we are going higher with not a lot of confidence, or I see us peaking out, or like I said, the SFP from this top, or maybe making a double top here, or maybe trying to SFP this high here and then going lower, those are then all trades I'm looking out for to short it and then see if we can respect that average return of -7% for the month of September. Now let's quickly then still look at the indicator that we have underneath us. I mean, yes, on the short term this looks a little bit bearish. Let's be honest, momentum waves are going lower. Let me make this white more clear. Also the money flow is going lower for us. So that of course looks then a little bit bearish. But on, like I said earlier, on the hourly, it looks like we are getting a trigger wave here at the bottom. The money flow is also still a little bit curving up, RSI's to the top, VWAP higher. So on the On the bigger time frame still looks good. That is kind of respecting this bullish divergence that we have here on the hourly to play out. That is not always just one wick up and then going lower. That sometimes can be like a little bit of a mountain formation, so we say, with some tops, highs and lows before we are really then going to the downside. 4 hour then, also this looks pretty good. Money flow is coming up, momentum waves are coming up, and view up is slowly getting higher. RSIs are now coming together here on the top, so also on the bigger time frame it looks like there is more room to the upside, I have to say. Still, you know, Mike, my point of view, I am bearish for still the days and weeks to come. I do not think that the bottom is in. Therefore, I also said in yesterday's video, I think we are coiling up. Maybe we have some sideways action, a bit of a drop, a bit of a pump. And eventually, we are rolling over to make a new low and take out the liquidity. Here is 17,600, and then I think that is just a matter of time, and I think it will be rather sooner than later, so somewhere maybe next month that it will happen. That is something I'm really looking out for. So far in the macro, I still think that putting in a short is most likely going to play out more profitable than a long, just because of that macro perspective where we are in right now. Alright guys, that will be it. If I take one of the trades, then I think I'll update you on Twitter. If you like this kind of content, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think it's useful, and feel free of course to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, where I update you multiple times a day. Thank you guys so much, see you next one, bye bye.